Well, good morning. It is July 13th, day 67 on the trail. And today is a 0 day in the town of Gorham. We are walking to a restaurant called The Bear and grab some breakfast. It's supposed to be a tap house as well, so hopefully they've got a beer or two to go with the breakfast. Yeah, so I don't know what else is going to go on today. I've got to do a little bit of resupply. And that's about it. We've got to do some planning. We've got to figure out the next few days on the trail and beyond. So that's about what today is going to be. All right, well, as always, if I see anything interesting, I'll grab a picture or some video. And, well, here's what the sidewalk looks like. Well, really didn't do too much today. Pretty much just sat around and rested at the hostel. I did, after having some breakfast, I did go to one of the local stores and got some resupply for just a couple days. And then we did some planning. So we think we have the next 10 days figured out, a rough plan of our mileage and where we're going to hope to stay each night. So the plan is, a few days to stop in, can't remember the name of the towns. So basically it's 3 days, stop in a town for a hostel, at a hostel, but move on the next day. 4 days, stop at a hostel, 3 days, and that'll put us at the Hostel of Maine. I don't remember the towns. So that's the rough plan. We sort of have the next 10 days figured out. But other than that, I just sort of sat around. There's a convenience store right across the street, so I stopped in there and got something for lunch. And grabbed a couple of beverages, and then we went back to the brewery for dinner because they had good food and good beer, and so we did that again. Yeah, so now I'm back at the hostel, just sort of closing things out. And it was a fairly relaxing day. The next few days, the next week or so, is supposed to be tough again. It's supposed to be similar. The terrain is supposed to be similar, if not as much elevation. The terrain, at least, is supposed to be about the same as what we've dealt with for the past week. So it's going to be difficult. And yeah, so we gotta be ready for that. And so this day off, resting our feet, resting our legs. Hopefully we do well with it over the next few days. All right, so thanks to Paul here at the Barn Hostel in Gorham. It's a nice place. Could use some air conditioning, but that's the way it is up here. It was a little warm today, but it'll cool down at night. But yeah, thank you, Paul. Good job running the place and getting us in here and getting us out in the morning. All right, so as always, if you've stuck through to the end, you know I appreciate it. I will see you again tomorrow on the trail.